Hello, this is Justin McKissick Larry with TradeMo.co. A lot of people right now are wondering what's gonna go on with the cryptocurrency. You know what I mean? With as far as Bitcoin goes, is the price gonna go up like everybody hope it does? It will eventually, but right now I don't see it happening. Not right now. I think a few weeks, but we should have seen this coming anyway. I got a video from a few months ago predicting the price was gonna go down based on a certain type of pattern that I seen, and I'll put the video in the link. But I mean, let's look at the very first high Bitcoin ever made. If you just pay attention, the trend line shows right there where it hit. This is where I seen the reversal coming in the video based on a certain pattern. And then it hit it again, the perfect part of the pattern. So people are confused with what's going on, but I don't trade based on where like the prices is and stuff like that as far as support and resistance. I go based on the moving averages. Based on everything I'm looking at, price is gonna go down for a little bit longer. But let me look in a higher time frame because I'm looking at the weekly time frame. Okay, so let's look at the moving average. See, from what I see, when I trade with moving averages, I look at all the detail of the moving average on how it it reacts to the price. Okay, so I teach that in my course, but I'm gonna give you a quick look rundown. So you see how these moving averages keep curving and going to the left, like it's going up, but it's going up at an angle to the left, and when it's reversing, going the other way, it start going more to the right as far as the blue moving average go. You see how it goes up, up, but look, it start going more to the right as it reverse. And then you see the pattern. Of course, the blue under the orange price go down. When the blue is over the orange price goes up. So if it does that in the past, what you think is going to happen in the future? Okay. Right now, I see this moving average right here. It made a kink right up. You see the kink? You see how it's going up at this angle? Then it just start going to the right, and look, it's steady going to the right like it's curving down. Okay. So now we can use support and resistance in the situation a little bit. Price seems to go up in this area. Okay. A little bit right up in this area to this area. Okay. So it can end up here, maybe here. Okay. But I'm going to give you something else to look at as well. I'm going to add another trend line. Then you'll see why I'm really looking at it for the since the trend line's been so predictable for that. Let's look at it again with another trend line. Let's put it right here. Okay. All right. So let's look at the trend for this where place it went right up in here. This is a perfect trend line where the price has been. Why wouldn't it go up in this area? Why wouldn't it stop in this area? Okay, because look, it went here, here, here. It touched every look how it touched this trend line about a few times. Look, about one, two, look, about one, two, three. So look, here go one, two, three. Okay, one, two. Look, one, almost two, three. Okay, so 9 times out of 10, price is gonna end up here somewhere. But that's still a little bit in the area I was just talking about. See, maybe up in here, or it could go lower, but somewhere up in here. So, but if it go lower, let's do another trend line. I never even looked at this, but moving averages and trend lines work really well. Let me add another trend line. It's better to look at things from higher time frames because higher time frames give you the truth of what's going on with the trades and stuff like that. Now look, you see all these spots up in here. You want to get the price where like where the body of the candlesticks are, not really the wicks. So I'm gonna bring it up. So let me move it over some. So see it got all up in the body of the candlesticks. So I'm gonna say about up in here, but it could be lower. But now that's a pretty good place right here to put it, because I'm gonna make it closer to show you why. Because it's got that top part of this body of this candlestick, this part at the body, click that one, a little bit up in here. See what I'm saying? Up in here. So 9 times out of 10, it's gonna go down to here. If it don't bounce up there, it's gonna keep going down to here. Okay. But look what's going on a higher time frame though. This moving average is still going up. When moving averages spread, they tend to keep going up. But I just noticed this. You see how it was going up, then it started going slightly to the right, it started going up more to the left. Now it's slightly going to the right. So let me look at a smaller time frame again, the weekly. See what I'm saying? It was going up, then it was going down, up. Now it's slightly going down from what we see. Okay. But I know for a fact price is going to be going down for a few days, because let me show you this. See these moving averages? You see how the price was, you see these moving averages? How this one is now underneath this one. Each moving average is different parameters, okay? So this moving average right here is quicker than this moving average, and this moving average quicker than this moving average. Every time this particular moving average is always on the other side of both of these, price went up, and look at it now. It's underneath this one. It's underneath this, it's this line is under here and under here. So we're going to continue to see the same pattern that it's been doing. Price is going to continue to go down. Look like it may end up in this area for sure. Okay. And if it do go back up, it'll probably just go back up to somewhere probably where this trend is, up in here. Then after that, so let's draw a trend line here. All it's doing is like a ping pong effect, going back and forth. Ping, ping, you know what I mean? Like if you throw a ball, it's gonna keep bouncing back and forth until it gets some type of momentum where if it's throwing hard off each other. But you gotta use the higher time frames to determine it. So let me go to another trend line. So now if we look at it from this perspective of this high, these highs, you see how they are connected with the highs? See? Look. Alright, let me just delete the trend. Alright. Yeah, see how boom. So it could come down to here, then bounce back up. But look, this moving average is already crossed over, so it's probably going to continue to keep going down based on what I see. And if it go down, it'll probably come right back up in here. Like if it, let's say it go down, keep going down up to here, come back up in here, or another trend line, come back up in here, probably ride the line a little bit, then come back down to here. But back on a high time frame, alright, so alright, damn, I just moved my trend line a little bit, I think. Let me put it back on the weekly. Nah, I could do it from there. Alright. It's always based on like the area it really like went to. Because look at it, like from here to about here. To like you see a little bit up in there, You see how like everything's like connecting right up in the tray. So that's why I'm assuming this, and I see from the price was going up here, but it's now slightly going to the right. So price is going to continue to probably go down based on what I see, and it's definitely price is going to be going down for another couple of months based on what I see. I mean, why would anybody think Trump will make it easier? Has he ever why would, of course the American economy want us to get money to spend it, but why would everybody just like, if this like gambling for it, it's gonna go up now because Trump is, Like when he first did that first announcement when he became president, y'all was just so convinced the price was gonna go up. You know they ain't gonna make it that easy for you just to get this money. You should have got in and invested in Bitcoin when it first came out. You know what I mean? So you think you're gonna have those opportunities every time. But if you learn how to measure, I just trade like I said with trend lines and moving averages. But this is where I predicted the price was gonna go down. I got a video that's in the link. You can check it out. If you want to learn more about trading, the way I trade, email me. I'm finishing up my course. I also could put this. Um, if you watch the video, it's like I put it on auto trade, so I can automate this trading system with the software as well. So my email will be in the link as well. Have a great day.